Hey, it's me again, Cameron. Welcome to the Atlas Strength Shop, and it is time for another review video. So this will actually be part one of a three-part review. I'm going to review the T3 bench press rack from Titan. I'm going to review the Rogue Thompson Fat Pad, and I'm going to review the monolift attachments also from Titan. In today's part is just going to be about the rack. I'm not going to go into details on the other two parts, so you'll have to wait if you're looking for some information on that. Or if you're watching this video from the future, just search the channel. But for now, I'm going to assume that you're watching this in real time the day it is uploaded. So, a little bit about this rack. It is an obvious ripoff of a design from Rogue. It features their T3 frame, which is going to be a 2x3 tubing, and it only retails at $359. And let me tell you, for $359, it's a steal. Granted, this rack isn't perfect, which is why I am doing this review, so you can make an informed decision about it. Now let's walk over to the rack, which is sitting right over here, and we'll go over some of the pros and the cons of it. Let's get started. So this is the Titan bench. It is very, very sturdy. It's based on their T3 rack, so it's 2x3 steel, and it's going to have the west side spacing, which is awesome. Some other cool features about this rack are the fact that it does include safety arms, although I am not a big fan of the safeties that it included, because the way it's designed with these dual J hooks is you have to line it up perfectly in order to get it in there, which is a pain to do. They make another version of the safeties. They kind of pop in like this, and it's much easier to line up. I'm not a big fan of the rubber that they used to protect your bar on these safeties. It's a very cheap rubber. This one, as you can see, is not cut right, so it's got a big bow in it. Another problem with this rack is the holes don't line up from post to post. So when I dropped this frame down in order to accommodate the fat pad, I actually had to offset the frame so that the pad would actually sit level. Otherwise, we'd be at about a 2-inch drop from the front of the pad to the back of the pad, but we managed to fix that. Another cool thing about this rack is it's actually set up to accommodate band pegs, so you can add accommodating resistance, which makes sense considering the guys over at Westside Barbell helped Rogue design the version of the bench rack that this was actually ripped off from. And unlike a lot of other Titan products, the welds on this look really good. If you don't mind just kind of getting a close-up, let's look at this one right here. It's actually welded pretty well. I'm no welder, but I've looked at the welds on some other Titan products, and these look pretty good. But all in all, this is a very good rack for the money. Now we're going to cut and we're going to talk about the pad and why I replaced it with this Thompson Fat Pad. Alright, so this is a pad that originally came with the Titan bench rack. As you can see, it is really thin. It's about standard for a bench press pad, but there is so much give to the padding, and this vinyl is so slick that by the time, you can't really tell now because it's been weeks since I pulled this pad off, but some of our heavier athletes on this thing, where their shoulders rested was practically flat, and there was so much chalk on this to keep us from sliding that it just got to be ridiculous. So, for Christmas, I bought a Thompson Fat Pad, which if you tune in to a video later on this month, you'll see the review on that. Another thing I dislike about this rack, this, let me set this other one down. This is the J-cup that it came with. I don't like this J-cup at all. It uses that same cheap rubber that we were looking at before. And it has it bolted into this right here. And this is a little bit longer than their traditional J-cup. All these seem like really great ideas, but I found this thing just isn't very stable. I find things tend to get caught right here, and you'll think you're racked and you are not. So I wouldn't even look at these. Also, when you go to re-rack and you got a little bit of force behind your re-rack, because this is rubber and not the normal plastic that you'll see on this, it bounces a little. It's not good. Instead, I recommend you look for these on their website. This is their sandwich style J-cup, and you can see it is much, much beefier. It uses plastic right here that'll protect your barbell. The only thing I don't like about this J-cup, and you can see if I hold it up like this, has a little bit of a decline right here. I'd prefer that to be level. That way you can roll the bar out to the edge of your J-cup before your lift off. But even though it's not perfect, I think this is the best J-cup design that Titan has on their website, and I use them every time that I squat. So tune in next time and you'll see the video on the Rogue Thompson Fat Pad. Once I show you that, you'll really see why I chose to go with that as opposed to the stock pad that is on the Titan rack. And then if you wait for the video after that one, I'm gonna go over the monolift attachments, which are really cool. So yeah, until next time, go to my website, atlasstrengthshop.com. There you'll find links to blog articles, you'll find some of our programs that we have. If you're in the Baton Rouge area, you can even drop by. You can join our community. We are growing quick, so come while we still have some space. Other than that, until next time, I'm Cameron. Look forward to seeing y'all all real soon.